Dumelang, bonjour, sanbonani, hello and welcome to Check Your Freedom. I am Tando Kaba and I'm very excited to be with you on another exciting episode. Check Your Freedom is the only show where Africa's brightest young minds and voices gather together to discuss issues that matter to them. Today we are discussing equality before the law. Before we get into our discussion with our panelists, I want you to check this out.
What is equality before the law? Equality before the law is the principle or idea that every person, regardless of their race, social, or political standing, is subject to the same treatment by law. Why is equality before the law so important? Equality before the law is an important constitutional principle. Even in the most advanced democracies, not all individuals feel that they enjoy equal treatment before the law at all times. Some individuals, often politicians and the wealthy, may be seen to enjoy more favorable access and treatment. Special courts, such as the Equality Court in South Africa, are set up to ensure access to justice for marginalized and vulnerable citizens.
Remember that you at home can visit www.checkyourfreedom.tv to access our amazing digital quiz and learn more about your freedom. It's now time to join our panelists to discuss equality before the law in Africa.
Do you feel that everyone is treated as equal before the law in your country?
We have recently witnessed the arrests of very high individuals for various crimes in our country. People who have great public influence in their different domains and have lots of supporters and influencers as well. The fact that some of these people who've been arrested are well-known faces who hold esteemed offices and positions in our society, it's also another proof to me that we are equal before the law, because that is a situation that showed us that no matter how much access you may have to economic standards that can buy you the best legal representation, you are still treated the same way that any other person in that situation may have been treated.
In as much as it is controversial in Zimbabwe to be discussing about equality before the law, it is something that is non-existent as far as practice is concerned.
How important is it to have an independent judicial system?
Sometimes, if we don't have an independent justice, the population will have the feeling that, now we should exercise justice ourselves in the absence of any kind of recourse. And we will face the law of the jungle and all the violence that it implies.
What do you think can be done to ensure equal access to the law for all citizens?
We need a government to ensure that we are overcoming poverty in all aspects of the country. Because when we overcome poverty, then we are able to get everyone to have equal access to the justice system and therefore equality.
Check Your Freedom is all about young people voicing out their opinions. We took our cameras to the streets of Johannesburg and asked young people whether or not they believe everyone is equal before the law. And here's what they had to say.
A lot of things that are driven in my country are driven by money, power, and influence. And politics drives a lot of that, and no one is taken to task for corruption.
Yes, I do believe that everyone in my country is equal before the law, because with what's happening right now, due to an example with the politics, most of the politicians are being questioned with most of the corruption that they've been getting up to in our country, which back in the years and the days would never have been anything that would be taken in account.
People with higher authority tend to get away with everything, and people who have more money tend to pay and bribe their way out. So no.
I hope you had a great time and enjoyed the show as much as I did. Our social media pages are on your screen right now, and while you're online, remember to take the very interactive Check Your Freedom digital quiz and share it with your friends and family. I've enjoyed my time with you, and I hope to see you soon on another exciting episode of Check Your Freedom. Msaleni kahle.